extra-point attempt to come here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is at least. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
London about set to take over on offense. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Monarchs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half.
Here we go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So we reach halftime here. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half,
good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Check mask.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll break it.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Check pink. Smith red. Blue check.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Ready?
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Here we go. Set. Green. Check white. Switch. Yellow.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
On the double.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Smith red. Set. Go.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Go street.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Monarchs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.